Mark 12:41-44. The temple was filled with noise. The sound of sandals scraping across the stones, coins clinking into the treasury box, voices rising in conversation. Wealthy men came, robes flowing, heads held high as they poured large sums of silver and gold into the offering chests. People watched with admiration, whispering about their generosity. But then, quietly, almost unnoticed, a widow entered. Her clothing was worn, her face etched with hardship. Life had taken much from her: her husband, her security, her wealth. And yet in her hand she held 2 small copper coins. To the world it was nothing and barely worth a penny. She looked at the coins, then at the temple treasury. She knew this was all she had to live on. If she gave it, she would have nothing left for food, nothing for tomorrow. But her heart whispered, "The Lord has always been my portion. He will not forsake me." With trembling fingers, she dropped both coins into the box. The sound was so faint compared to the heavy offerings before her. No one noticed, no one applauded. She turned to leave quietly with empty hand, but a heart full of faith. Yet someone had noticed. Jesus was sitting nearby watching. He called his disciples to him and said words that would echo through eternity. "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all the others. They gave out of their abundance, but she, out of her poverty, has given everything, all she had to live on." Her offering was small in the eyes of men, but in the eyes of heaven it was greater than gold. Because God does not measure by the weight of the gift, but by the weight of the sacrifice. This story is more than coins in a box. It is about a heart that trusts God fully, even in scarcity. A heart that says, "Lord, all I have is yours." The widow left with nothing in her hand, but everything in her soul. She gave her all, and her story became immortal. A testimony that true worship is not in wealth, but in surrender. And to this day, her 2 small coins shine brighter than the treasures of kings. Please subscribe and share.